How does your product use or challenge conventions, and how does it represent social groups and issues?
Our film is a thriller, so we use a lot of thriller conventions like suspense, mystery, and an unknown antagonist. The main idea is that a stalker is watching three school boys and sending them strange messages, which we use to slowly build tension throughout the opening. Not showing the stalker is also a common thriller technique because it creates more suspense and makes the audience feel uncertain about who is behind everything. The school setting also adds to the realism since a lot of thriller films use normal everyday locations to make the situation feel more unsettling. The contrast between a normal school environment and something like stalking makes it more impactful. We also challenged some conventions because we didn't rely on props, costumes, or action scenes. Instead, the tension comes mainly from editing, sound, and the idea of being watched. In terms of representation, the film focuses on teenagers in a school environment, which is a social group that the audience can relate to.
Dude, I'm so prepared for this test in history. I should have studied.
Me too, dude. I hope I don't fail.
It shows how even in a place that's supposed to be safe and familiar, people can still be vulnerable. It also represents issues like privacy and digital communication, since the stalker uses text messages to intimidate the characters. That reflects how technology can be used in negative ways in real life, especially among young people.
How does your product engage with the audience, and how would it be distributed as a real media text?
Our film engages the audience mainly through suspense. The biggest hook is the mystery around the stalker because the audience never sees who it is at any point in the opening. This creates a sense of curiosity and tension because the audience is trying to figure out who is behind everything. It makes them want to keep watching to find out what happens next and find out the identity of the person sending the messages. The use of strange text messages also helps create tension because it feels realistic, especially for a teenage audience. The school setting also helps with audience engagement because it's very relatable. Most people have experienced school life, so putting something unusual and threatening in that familiar environment makes it more unsettling. It creates a contrast between a normal everyday setting and the suspenseful situation happening within it, which keep the audience engaged. The target audience would mainly be teenagers and adults who enjoy thriller or mystery genres instead of action-based genres. This is because the film focuses more on suspense and psychological tension and not fast-paced action. So it appeals more to viewers who enjoy putting clues together and following a mystery. If it were a real media product, it would most likely be distributed online on platforms like YouTube or maybe even on streaming services like Netflix or Amazon Prime Video. These platforms would make it easily accessible to a wide audience and would suit the style of a short film or film opening like ours.